Hey everybody and welcome back. Hope your guys' week is going well so far. There's not a whole lot here that I wanted to talk about today, but I figured, I might as well talk about it. It is kind of important. So let's just get right into the news. So there's this guy with the username of Goron2000 who got his account banned, or Sony PlayStation account banned, or I shouldn't say banned, suspended for sharing some Watch Dogs 2 screenshots. Now, this isn't your normal screenshot. I'm sure you guys even heard about this story by now because it's been, a little bit. And somehow I just found out about it now. But he shared some explicit nudity on Twitter. I believe it was on Saturday, somewhere around there. I don't know. It was early, and it showed. You guys are like, oh, okay, whatever. It's probably not that bad. No, it shows everything, like the whole shebang, even male anatomy parts and women, top, bottom, whatever you guys want. So, yeah, they banned his account because he shared that explicit image of, you guys can check out the article or his Twitter account to see what he shared. I mean, personally, I don't know if Sony banned him because it was nudity in the game, or if they banned him because he had the game early. I still don't know. And even if they banned him because there was nudity in the game, say that is the reason, well, here you go. The whole problem is it's a rated M game for 17 and up. At this rate, they might as well make rated M games 18 and up so people have no excuse what to complain about, because technically speaking, 17 and up is not an adult yet. 17 is an adult here in the United States. So, obviously, they should make it 18 and up, but regardless, it's rated M. People know this. Like, just because it's a video game or whatever, it's rated M is this basically the same deal as a rated R movie. So there you go. Problem solved. All right. So then I figured, well, there's a good thing I actually kind of held off just a day or two on this story, just because there was a new update. So Watch Dogs 2 patch wipes out vaginas, but it kept the penises. Yep, you guys got that right. So yeah, there was a new update to Watch Dogs 2 that promptly basically eliminated vaginas. Not sure about boobs, but they kept the penises for sure, 100%. So apparently that's not a terrible situation for them, apparently, even though it's the same thing. I mean, if you look at either one, it's the same difference, really. I mean, it's just on a different gender. I don't understand that. But Ubisoft told Kotaku it plans to involve patching the female non-player character model, but it did not mention whether changes will likewise apply to male characters. So it looks like the big old Johnson is here to stay. So that'll be fun. I'm still up in the air if I wanna. By the way, they did unban or suspend his account, that guy. So that's pretty cool. This is what. Basically, Ubisoft had a statement on this whole situation. They said, while Watch Dogs 2 is a mature-rated game, we apologize and will update the non-player character model to make it more consistent with other NPC models in the game in a patch to be released this week. We're also working with our first-party partners to ensure that players can continue to play and share all content from the game within the boundaries of the first party's respective codes of conduct. So yeah, Ubisoft is like, basically, it is a rated M game. Like, they don't want to say, oh, people are stupid for buying it. They're basically trying to be a nice way of like, okay, you guys know it's rated M. Of course you know what you're getting into, kind of thing. So they just kind of had to do a little PR there, damage control. So I'm going to have to side with Ubisoft on this one because, like I said, it's a rated M game. It's rated M. I mean, people know that from the get-go. So there doesn't need to be any complaints here. So it looks, like I said, I'm still up in the air if I want to buy this game. Is Watch Dogs 2 any good? You guys let me know down in the comments. I might have to go out and buy it either this Black Friday, or I might just wait a couple days or a little bit until it gets on PC, the better version of it. So we'll have to wait and see if I want to buy it. But let me know down in the comments, is Watch Dogs 2, is that actually turning out to be a pretty decent game? I mean, I go off of reviews, but that can only do so much for me. So I want to hear it from you guys directly. And then moving on to the last piece of news here, it looks like the Xbox Scorpio is going to cost more than the Xbox One S. And I kind of figured that. I mean, that you really didn't need to make an article on it, but Phil Spencer did issue a statement, and here it is. He says, Scorpio will be a premium console. It will cost more than the Xbox One S. Obviously, that's how we're building it. We haven't announced price points for Scorpio yet, but I want to make sure that the investments we're putting into the product of the Scorpio meet the demands of the higher-end customer, and that will be a higher price. So, here's the whole thing. All right. Well, he did issue another statement before I get into it. For us, when we think about Scorpio, for its higher-end customer who demands the most they can get out of the console, and we built the console to meet that demand. So yeah, the Xbox Scorpio, Project Scorpio, whatever you guys want to call it, I feel like they should just leave the name. Microsoft Xbox Scorpio. I think they're really going to get rid of the Xbox name on this. But anyways, so they're building a native 4K console. Alright, it can play games natively in 4K. Sony uses the Pro as, oh, you can play games in 4K. Well, that doesn't mean it's native. Native is displaying that as like it would for a 1080p image, but it's in 4K. Now, I was very close to buying a 4K TV, but I haven't just yet. I'm just going to wait and see if there's any better deals out there. Not really the topic of the story. I don't know if you know why I said that. But I know a little while ago, Phil Spencer did come out, and he said, Project Scorpio will not be the most expensive console ever sold on the market. And that brings me back to the PlayStation 3 when it was $600 when it first launched. So I think the happy medium, obviously, I knew it was going to be more than the Xbox One S. I mean, that was a given. It's probably going to be somewhere between the $400 to $500 range, which I highly doubt it's even going to be $400. I'll say $500. And if it can be $500 to play games natively at 4K, that would be amazing. I would have to give Microsoft so much credit for that because that's really hard to do. I mean, I have a PC. I just bought the 1070 and that thing was $475 alone. I know it MSRP's for $375 or whatever it was, but I wanted the card, so I bought it. I overpaid for it, but I bought it. And so yeah, if they can get it for under $500, if they sell this console at $499, I might even have to consider picking it up just because that's a good deal. I mean, geez, you can't. That's amazing. Like, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's still early. I mean, we're still about a year away from the launch of this thing, so cost will go down, obviously, with the product. So, I mean, we'll have to see really where they stand next year. They'll probably say a price at E3 next year is when I'm going to guess when they're going to say the price. So we'll have to wait and see how this is all going to turn out. And I cannot wait to see what they have planned for the Xbox division. I don't know. Like I said, I think personally they're going to get rid of the Xbox name. It's going to be called the Microsoft, maybe Microsoft Scorpio. I mean, I think they're trying to ease their way out of a console. So this will just be basically a basic PC that can play games. Like, people say, oh, I'm never going to build a gaming PC. Well, this is the perfect answer. It can play native 4K under $500. So basically, it's going to be almost like a Steam machine, but with Microsoft, which, that would be amazing. So yeah, guys, that is really all I want to talk about. Make sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Actually, I don't think favorite is on YouTube anymore. And I will follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I will talk to you guys again very soon. Have a good one.